For our initial setup of the board, it'll start looking pretty much just like this on any given Sunday. So a few things we need to do. One, we're going to turn the main volume up to about -10. It's a good starting point. Next, as you can see from right here, we've got the group DCAs selected, and these 4 buttons are muted. This is basically all 4 people right now on our worship team as a whole group, because Anthony has more than one microphone, but this mutes all of his microphones at once. And this would actually raise and lower the volume of all of his microphones together equally at one time. Anytime the worship team is not playing, we try and mute these so that the microphones don't pick up random noises and project them over the speakers. When these are muted, the buttons over here for each individual channel blink. If they're solid, that means it's just muted. This means that the group is muted. So back over here, as we get started for our day, I'm going to unmute those channels just to take a look and see the difference for you guys. And we can take a look over here, and though we don't make changes often, Anthony is down here. And as you see, all the things move when I click that. But the 4 reds are Anthony, and nothing else over here is assigned to anything at this point. So going back here we have our main instruments. And, we don't have anyone playing, but I know for a fact that Cynthia's not going to be here this coming Sunday. So I'm going to mute her keys, and I'm going to mute her vocals. Next, I'm actually going to go to the buses. Now, the bus 1 through 8, all you really need to know is that this is the monitors. When I say monitors, I mean those little speakers that we're listening to. They got monitor 1, monitor 2, monitor 3, and Anthony's headphones are monitor 4. And you look right here, you got monitor 1 with Dale, 2 is keys, 3 is lead, 4 is drums. So I'm just going to mute that monitor because, again, if it's not needed, we want to make sure that it's turned off so we're not making any extra noise we don't need to. So now that the monitor station is done, unless the musicians need a change, we're not going to go back there again. We'll just leave it. So I've got everything turned on. I have got things ready to go. Oh, the pastor, right, the sermon. We need to make sure that we turn on that receiver, which goes with the pastor's headset, which is kept in here. It might be nice if you can turn this on and make sure that it's got full battery power before we get going any given Sunday. Right now, it's not even showing me any battery power at all, which makes me wonder if it's going to run out of batteries. Probably is. So, normally, we have rechargeable batteries right there, but they've gone missing again. And that's happened a few times, but we promise they're not going to go missing anymore. We're going to faithfully keep them there. So, we've got the pastor's mic set up. We've got the monitors muted that weren't needed. We've got the channels muted that weren't needed. At this point, I would suggest we mute the DCAs because we do not want to plug stuff in or turn stuff on while they are unmuted. So for instance, if Cynthia turns on her piano while it's unmuted, it makes a big loud popping noise. Same with if I plug in my guitar or any of those other things. So we just leave them muted. Once the musicians say, hey, I'm ready, then you can unmute the lead or unmute the drums as we get going.